everyone, this is Shiman. Since this is my first YouTube video about my career, I'd like to first introduce myself. I was a data scientist in Google for almost 4 years, and prior to that, I was doing PhD in operations research from UC Berkeley, and prior to that, I studied mathematics and physics from Tsinghua University in China. So before I go into why I left Google, I do want to emphasize Google is a great company, especially for me as the first career job. It's not just about the good compensation or the benefit like free food, free coffee. Google is truly the place that I see myself grow significantly. So you might have heard about it. Google's infra is so well established that it makes engineers work super easy and also make us super lazy. And we have a pretty high standard peer review process. So you're picking your talented peers bring in your daily work. I do believe there's nothing we cannot do together when all of us are sitting together. So another thing is Google is very huge. You can do pretty much whatever you want. If your team doesn't support it or don't have the resource, it's pretty easy to transfer teams. I did that. And during my journey, I stayed in two wonderful teams, 2 years in cloud and 2 years in ads. And in ads, I see myself as a mixture of machine engineers and data scientists. We built very interesting ML models together, and it was the first time I realized that using real world data is so much fun, and you can build models on top of it to make the world a little different because of your effort. At least for me, it was an amazing experience. And the latter 2 years, I was in cloud, and the reason for transferring is there's some reorg in my team, and my manager left, so I followed that. And we vision how fast the cloud business has grown in just a few years. That's amazing too. Azure, AWS, GCP, all those companies are exploding just in a few years because of the cloud business, and I do believe there's a bright future there too. So there I work together with the product team, and we brainstorm ideas together to make sure user experience are very smooth. We rely on data analysis for smarter decision making, like we run A/B experiments for metrics evaluation, and we do cost analysis to make sure our conclusions are solid. And also we do some deep dive and preliminary analysis to help guidance which ways should we go for and what is the right decision to make. So Google is pretty awesome, and my manager is really supportive, and I've been mentoring junior people, and I could see a clear career path there. But I still decided to leave. Why is that? I would like to use some scientific way because we are all data scientists. So think about passion. We all know about exploration versus exploitation. I see myself staying in a local optimal point when I was in Google. I felt very comfortable. I had great collaborators with mutual trust. I had great managers to support me, to give me large scope and flexibility for me to grow. And I've been working on interesting, challenging, but predictable work. So I could have followed that path to grow gradually. But there's always some question mark in my mind. Is that what I want? And do I believe that's my limit? And when I realize the answer is no, and when I realize, oh, I'll be more regretful if I didn't try something than if I tried it and totally failed, I knew it's the time to step out. So just like solving a multi-bandit problem, you want to do some exploration to maximize your long-term benefits. Even though exploring might mean you will lose some short-term benefits, and I do believe it's worth it because life is long and investing yourself and time will always be your friend. And after I know what I want, achieving it is a step-by-step clear path. I talk to my friends in different companies to better understand what they're doing and how the company is functioning, and see if that's something I would be interested in. And after that, I decide on interviews with different groups, and glad I find a place I feel very passionate about, and they also see me could potentially grow out there. So I'm happy to step out. And one thing I want to mention is I do realize there's a difference between this time when I interviewed compared to the time when I was a graduate. There's a huge difference in the interview preparation and my mental setting. So years ago, the interview preparation literally means I review the textbooks and doing all the brain teasers and technical questions and make sure I can solve them in maybe seconds. But this time, I enjoy the interview process much more. It's like a mutual selection process, and much like you're talking to your collaborators in daily work to solve a hard problem together. It's not just about whether you can do it, it's about whether you want to do it and you can do it with the team that you are going to join. So that's a lot of fun. Yeah, so this is basically my reason of stepping out. And if you have any questions about the interview or general data scientist or machine learning engineer, feel free to leave comments in, and I will make a second video soon. Thank you.